When it comes to extreme luxury and insane off-road power, nothing dominates the road quite like the 2027 Brabus G-Wagon 6X6. This machine is not just an SUV. It's not even just a truck. It's a statement of power, money, and pure automotive madness. Based on the legendary Mercedes-Benz G-Class, the Brabus 6X6 takes everything iconic about the G-Wagon and multiplies it by 6 literally. First of all, let's talk about the design. The moment this beast appears on the road, every single head turns. The 6X6 setup means 3 axles and 6 massive wheels, giving it a monster truck-like presence. The ground clearance is enormous, making normal SUVs look tiny in comparison. The 2027 version is expected to feature a more aggressive Brabus body kit with exposed carbon fiber elements, a redesigned front grille with illuminated Brabus lettering, and massive air intakes that make it look ready to swallow the road whole. The widened fenders cover gigantic off-road tires mounted on custom Brabus forged wheels, and the LED lighting setup has been upgraded with sharper daytime running lights and darker housings for a more menacing appearance. Under the hood is where things get absolutely crazy. Brabus is known for taking powerful Mercedes engines and turning them into monsters. The 2027 Brabus G-Wagon 6X6 is rumored to use a heavily tuned twin-turbo V8 engine, possibly derived from the AMG platform. We're talking about power figures that could exceed 800 horsepower. Yes, over 800 horsepower in a 6-wheeled luxury off-roader. Torque numbers are expected to be massive as well, easily crossing 1,000 Nm, giving this giant the ability to launch forward with shocking speed despite its size and weight. Imagine pressing the accelerator and feeling this enormous machine surge forward like a sports car. The exhaust note would be thunderous, especially with Brabus' signature stainless steel performance exhaust system. In sport mode, the valves open up and the sound becomes aggressive and loud, making sure everyone within a mile knows something serious just passed by. Now let's talk about performance. You might think something this big would be slow, but that's not the case. Thanks to advanced engineering, lightweight materials like carbon fiber, and a powerful drivetrain, the 2027 Brabus 6X6 could accelerate from 0 to 100 km/h in under 5 seconds. That's supercar territory, which is insane for a vehicle of this size. The top speed would likely be electronically limited due to its off-road tires, but even then it would be more than enough to dominate highways. The real magic of the 6X6, however, is off-road capability. With 6 driven wheels, locking differentials, and a specially engineered suspension system, this machine can go almost anywhere. Sand dunes, rocky mountains, muddy trails, nothing stands in its way. The portal axles increase ground clearance significantly, allowing it to climb over obstacles that would stop other vehicles instantly. The 2027 model is expected to feature an updated adaptive suspension system with adjustable ride height, giving the driver the ability to raise or lower the vehicle depending on terrain. Water crossings? No problem. The high air intake and sealed electronics allow it to drive through deep water without fear. Desert adventures, perfect territory for this beast. The wide stance and 6-wheel traction provide unmatched stability even in loose sand. Now let's step inside because this is where luxury meets aggression. Brabus interiors are on another level. The 2027 Brabus G-Wagon 6X6 will likely feature fully custom hand-stitched leather upholstery available in almost any color combination you can imagine. From bold red and black themes to elegant white and gray layouts, every detail screams exclusivity. The seats are heavily bolstered, ventilated, heated, and possibly even massaging. Carbon fiber trim pieces, aluminum accents, and illuminated Brabus logos create a futuristic vibe inside the cabin. Ambient lighting with customizable colors adds a dramatic touch during night drives. The digital instrument cluster and infotainment system are expected to be based on the latest Mercedes technology, offering large high-resolution displays, wireless smartphone connectivity, advanced navigation, and premium sound systems that deliver concert-like audio quality. Rear passengers are not forgotten either. Given the massive size of the 6X6, rear seat space is generous. Some versions might even offer a luxury pickup-style rear cabin with executive seating, individual screens, and extra storage compartments. This vehicle is built for VIP treatment. Safety and driver assistance features will also be advanced. Expect adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, 360-degree cameras, parking assist, and advanced off-road driving modes. Even though it looks like a military vehicle, it's packed with modern technology to keep passengers safe and comfortable. Now let's talk about exclusivity. Brabus vehicles are never mass-produced in large numbers. The 2027 Brabus G-Wagon 6X6 will likely be extremely limited, making it one of the rarest SUVs on the planet. Owning one is not just about transportation, it's about status. Celebrities, business tycoons, and car collectors around the world compete to get their hands on vehicles like this. And of course, we can't ignore the price. This level of customization, engineering, and performance does not come cheap. The expected price of the 2027 Brabus G-Wagon 6X6 could easily exceed $1 million depending on options and personalization. Yes, this is the kind of vehicle that costs more than most houses. But for buyers in this segment, exclusivity and uniqueness matter more than price tags. What makes the Brabus 6X6 truly special is its personality. It combines military-inspired toughness with ultra-luxury comfort. It's aggressive yet elegant. It's brutal yet refined. Few vehicles in the world can balance these extremes so perfectly. In 2027, automotive technology is moving toward electrification, but the Brabus G-Wagon 6X6 stands as a reminder that raw combustion power still has a place in the hearts of enthusiasts. While future versions might experiment with hybrid assistance for even more torque, the soul of this machine remains loud, powerful, and unapologetic. Driving this vehicle in the city would feel like commanding a tank made of luxury. Sitting high above traffic gives you a dominating view of the road. Pedestrians stop and stare. Other drivers slow down just to look. It's impossible to ignore. At the same time, take it off-road and it transforms into a desert king. The six-wheel setup distributes power efficiently, ensuring grip even in the harshest conditions. The advanced traction systems constantly adjust torque to each wheel, maintaining stability and control. Customization options are endless. Buyers can choose unique paint finishes including matte colors, deep metallic tones, or even special Brabus rocket-themed editions. Wheels can be customized in different finishes. Interiors can be tailored with personal logos stitched into the seats. It's more than a car, it's a personal masterpiece. From a branding perspective, Brabus has always been about pushing limits, taking the already iconic G-Class platform and turning it into a six-wheeled monster perfectly represents that philosophy. The 2027 version builds on that legacy with more power, more technology, and even more luxury. Imagine pulling up to an event in this machine. Cameras flash instantly, social media explodes. This is the type of vehicle that trends online without even trying. It represents ambition and success in its most dramatic automotive form. Even though its massive, modern engineering ensures that it remains surprisingly manageable to drive. Steering systems, advanced braking technology, and stability control make it easier to handle than you would expect from something this size. Of course, parking might still require extra space, but that's part of the experience. The 2027 Brabus G-Wagon 6X6 is not for everyone. It's not practical in the traditional sense. It's not fuel efficient. It's not subtle, but that's exactly the point. It exists to break rules and redefine what an SUV can be. For car enthusiasts, it represents the ultimate evolution of the G-Wagon concept. For luxury lovers, it's a palace on wheels. For off-road adventurers, it's an unstoppable machine. And for collectors, it's a rare jewel that will likely increase in value over time. In a world full of ordinary vehicles, the 2027 Brabus G-Wagon 6X6 stands alone as a symbol of extreme engineering and bold design. It's loud, it's powerful, it's luxurious, and it's unforgettable. If you ever get the chance to see one in real life, you'll understand immediately why it captures so much attention. This is not just transportation, this is dominance on six wheels.